Hello guys, welcome to the video for applications for solving quadratic equations. So here we're going to look to set up a quadratic equation and then solve it. Letter A says the area of a rectangle is 44 meters squared and the length of the rectangle is 3 less than twice the width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So we know the area, we're going to use the fact that area equals length times width. And in our word problem, it says that the length of the rectangle is 3 meters less than twice the width. So L equals, it's 3 less than twice the width, so twice the width means 2W, and then 3 less means minus 3. So L is 2W minus 3. Now what we can do is I'm going to use substitution. So since I know the area is 44, I'm going to say that 44 equals L times, excuse me, I set that up wrong. L equals 2W, so we're going to take 2W and substitute it in for L. So we have 2W minus 3 times W. So now I'm going to take and distribute the W. So I'll get 44 equals 2W squared minus 3W. And now I have what looks like a quadratic equation. So I need to get the 44 over here so that's equal to 0. So I'll subtract 44 from both sides so I can solve my equation. Alright, so now I get a new equation that is 0 equals 2W squared minus 3W minus 44. Alright, so now what I need to do is factor this guy. Since 2 is only 2 and 1, that's easy to work with, but I have to look at 2 and 22 and 4 and 11. 2 and 22 probably won't work because I'll get 4 and 22 and that won't work, or I can do so I'll have to do 4 and 11, and I'm gonna have to mix them so that I can get to negative 3. Well, if I do 2 times 11, that's 22, so that doesn't work. But if I do 2 times 4, I get 8, and if I do 1 times 11, I get 11, and 11 minus 8 is 3. So it's going to be 2W, and then I'm going to put the 11 here so I can multiply it by 1W, and I'm going to put my 4 here. And since I need to get to negative 3 and I have negative 44, I want to go plus here and minus here. Now I want to solve these for 0. Okay, so we're going to do 2W plus 11 equals 0. And W minus 4 equals 0. This right here should indicate this is probably not going to be my solution. We're going to test it anyway. So negative 11, so subtract 11. So you have 2W equals negative 11. W equals negative 11 over 2. Since we're talking about distance, this probably is not going to work out for us. So if my width, or if I do W minus 4 equals 0, that gives me W equals 4. So it's telling me that the width is 4. Since my width is 4, I'm going to take this and apply it to my area formula. Because I know that 44 is my area and my width is 4, I'm going to solve for my length because it's length times 4. And I'm just going to divide by 4 on both sides. And my length is 11. Now if I multiply 11 by 4, I get 44. So my length and my width. Alright. So we're going to, whenever we see these area problems, we're going to use the area formula to help us figure it out. So let's look at one more example. We'll go through this one a little quicker. The length of a rectangle is 5 meters more than double the width. And the area of the rectangle is 63 meters squared. So we know that A equals length times width. And we know the length equals 5 more than double the width. So double the width means 2W and then 5 more, so plus 5. So I'm going to have 63 equals 2w plus 5 times w. This gives me 63 equals 2w squared plus 5 squared, or plus 5w. And now I need to get the 63 over here by subtraction. So 0 equals 2w squared plus 5w minus 63. Now we're going to factor it. 63 can give me 3 and 21, 9 and 7. And 2 and 1. Okay, so we need to mix and match here. I need to get to 5. And if I use 2 and 1 and 3 and 21, that's not going to get me there. So it has to be 9 and 7 somehow. So if I do 2 times 7, that's 14. Oh, looking good. 14. 1 times 9 is 9. So 14 plus 9 isn't good. That's 23. But 14 minus 9 is 5, which is what I need. So we're going to match them up. So we have 2w. We're going to put 9 with the 2. So 2w. And I have to get positive 9. So it's minus 9. Excuse me, positive 5. So it's minus 9 here. And then I have w plus 14. Okay, now I need to solve them and figure them out. And these are equal to 0 still. So I have 2w minus 9 equals 0. And I have w plus 14 equals 0. This one's not going to work out because I'm going to get w equals negative 14. So we're not going to be able to use that one because I can't have a negative distance. I'm going to add 9 here, and that gives me 2w equals 9. I'm going to divide by w on both sides, or divide by 2 on both sides. W is going to give me 4.5. So now, since I have 4.5, I can use this and apply it to my area formula. So my area was 63. So I'm going to have 63 equals the length times 4.5. I'm going to divide everything by 4.5. 63 divided by 4.5 gives me 14. And 14 is my length. So my length and my width. So remember, for these word problems, set up length times width, set up the equation it gives you, substitute it, and then solve the quadratic. Good luck.